The arrival of 3 BTS members at Los Angeles International Airport on July 7, 2025, at 5:42 p.m. local time immediately triggered major chaos. Jungkook, Jimin, and Suga landed on a commercial flight from Incheon, South Korea, and within minutes of exiting the international arrivals gate, the terminal's atmosphere drastically shifted. Hundreds of fans, media personnel, and security officers flooded the area. However, it wasn't just their presence that caused a stir. Their appearance, particularly the nails of Jungkook and Jimin, became the center of attention and fast-growing speculation. Why did their nails look like that? What was the meaning of the symbol? The chaos began as the 3 stepped out of immigration. Airport security was overwhelmed, handling the crowd pushing to get close to them. Despite tightened security, several fans managed to breach the outer perimeter. In such a situation, Jimin and Jungkook's facial expressions remained calm, nearly cold. They walked briskly, though not in a rush. Suga walked several steps ahead, headphones on, eyes straight forward. But the moment that broke public attention happened within 3 meters of the main exit. Jungkook and Jimin were seen glancing at each other, then suddenly holding hands. The act lasted only a few seconds, but it was enough to spark massive speculation. Cameras clearly captured their nails, painted in an unusual color, a black-blue-purple gradient with thin silver accents. No decorative motifs or commercial symbols. The color was uniform, neat, and appeared intentional. The phenomenon instantly raised major questions. Amid tight security and global attention, why did the 2 showcase matching, eccentric nail colors? There was no immediate explanation from them. No verbal communication to the media. But the fact that both appeared with identical nail polish at a globally visible moment signified that this wasn't an impulsive decision. It was a statement. Meanwhile, Suga maintained his signature style. Minimalist, direct, without excessive expression. He wore a dark gray bucket hat, oversized white t-shirt, and black denim shorts. But even his presence couldn't divert attention from Jungkook and Jimin, especially after close-up photos of their nails spread widely on social media within less than 5 minutes after their arrival. LAX briefly shut down 2 departure gates due to the uncontrollable crowd. Authorities stated that this was one of the largest non-terrorism-related incidents in the past 3 months. A total of 47 additional officers were deployed, including airport security units and Los Angeles police, to manage the growing crowd flow in the international terminal area. Even so, the media successfully documented everything visually. The nails of the global idols have now become a new symbol, the meaning of which is not yet fully understood. Visually, their appearance conveyed more than fashion alone. Jungkook wore a plain, oversized black t-shirt paired with ripped jeans, limited edition sneakers, and a black Calvin Klein cap. But the striking contrast was in his hands. His nails, long, neatly trimmed, and coated in metallic gel polish, invited analysis. No statement was made, yet the visual message was strong. In some digital communities, this was quickly linked to the Polished Man campaign, a symbolic movement against violence toward women and children. But the colors used this time looked different from the campaign's signature hues. Is this a new variant of support? Or an internal symbol for a secret project? Jimin appeared no less striking. He wore a black bucket hat, large dark sunglasses, a white mask, and a soft blue denim top. His nails, identical to Jungkook's. No variation, no difference in color or pattern. Such synchronization is rare, especially done publicly. This isn't just fashion. It's deliberate, non-verbal communication. Even more interesting, similar nail polish wasn't seen on Suga. Does this indicate something exclusive between Jimin and Jungkook? The trio's journey to the US sparked various speculations. In the post-military context, BTS is known to be preparing for a return as a group. But the presence of only 3 members at LAX, without a manager, production staff, or official agency guards, raised suspicions of a separate project. Be it exclusive documentary filming, studio sessions for an upcoming release, or a large-scale international collaboration. One thing's clear, the visual uniformity in 2 out of 3 members indicates an unusual form of communication. So far, no official statement has been released from any party. But their travel pattern and appearance are shaping a new narrative being built strategically. Jungkook and Jimin seem to be delivering a message to the global public without uttering a single word. They let visuals, gestures, and symbols take center stage. Psychologically, the gesture of holding hands in a high-risk public space intensifies the public's perception of their personal closeness. This is amplified by the fact that they made no effort to hide it. They did it consciously, even surrounded by dozens of media cameras. This is a form of assertion. Whether to shape a narrative, respond to rumors, or serve as a campaign element, no one can be sure, but one thing is certain. This moment didn't happen by accident. AS conspiracy theories continue to grow, from secret collaborations with global artists to surprise concerts in the US. The public remains focused on one question. What do the nails mean? Is this part of a social campaign branding? Or a soft launch strategy for a new project? Or an internal symbol only understood by those directly involved? Tension continues to rise as time passes, with no clarification. Netizens are dissecting every detail of their appearance: nail length, color, camera angles, even finger movements while waving. Photos from LAX are now analyzed like classified documents by global fan communities. The fact that 2 BTS members chose body elements as a visual communication medium draws special attention among South Korean pop culture observers. Historically, BTS is known for tightly controlling visual narratives and public releases. In this case, the decision to appear with identical styles, particularly in such matching symbols like nail color, is likely part of a carefully planned communication construct. This wasn't an impulsive act. This is an intentional symbol. Now, the whole world waits. Will the symbol reappear in their next appearance? Will there be an explicit explanation soon? Or is this the beginning of a silent campaign to be revealed gradually in the coming weeks? Whatever the answer, the fact that one small element, nails of matching color, can shake international public opinion proves one thing: BTS still dominates the global stage. Not just through music, but through symbols, gestures, and unspoken messages that move opinion, emotion, and attention on a massive scale. In this enigmatic situation, the only certainty is, we haven't seen it all. The visual of hand-holding and matching nail colors between Jungkook and Jimin became the focus of attention. The public quickly drew conclusions. But at this point, we must ask seriously and methodologically, are we witnessing objective reality, or a communication scenario deliberately constructed to attract mass attention? In the post-truth era, where narratives can be constructed and widely distributed in seconds via social media, such questions are no longer optional. They are necessary. Did they truly hold hands for emotional, spontaneous reasons, or was it choreographed as part of a visual strategy to shape public perception? Who decided to show nails with identical colors, them or the team behind the scenes? And most fundamentally, did the moment really happen as shown on phone screens and media cameras, or has it undergone visual and narrative curation to form a specific impression? Video recordings widely circulated on platforms like TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter indeed show those moments visibly. But to what extent has the validity of those visuals been tested? In today's digital world, content manipulation through editing, cropping, and narrative engineering is highly possible. We cannot ignore the possibility that the information received by the public has gone through tight curation aimed not at delivering facts, but at shaping opinion. Why did only 2 out of the 3 BTS members display identical visual symbols, while Suga didn't take part in that symbolism at all? Does this indicate a narrative duality within the group? Or could it be a subtle way to trigger segmentation of fan support and intentionally create polarization? Another equally important question is, who benefits from the virality of this event? When this topic trended globally within hours and a 7-second video garnered millions of views, we must realize there is commercial value behind every emotional reaction sparked. Is this part of soft marketing for a new album campaign? Is the nail symbol a visual teaser for an upcoming, unannounced project? At this point, it is essential for readers to restrain from mass euphoria that often clouds rational thinking. We must consider whether the tension felt while watching the moment stems from the authenticity of the event or from how it's been presented to us. Are we truly seeing reality or witnessing a construct? Additionally, the post-military context must not be overlooked. BTS's return to the public stage opens the possibility of rebranding strategies and reinforcing a new image. In this framework, every move, every symbol, and even nail color becomes a visual communication tool with a specific purpose. Are we being presented with a new form of visual storytelling that disguises business strategy as an emotional moment?